calling today Catalyst, and we're going to see how this evolves and how it evolves and how it changes and how it shifts and how it serves you. Because what I'm thinking of doing, I want to know women entrepreneurs everywhere, holistic teachers, wellness leaders, spiritual guides. Who are you? Where are you? My name is Elizabeth Ocean, and I have been in the holistic wellness, spiritual yoga space for over 30 years. And I brought it all together to teach other women entrepreneurs how to lead with heart and soul and never burn out. Why never burn out? Because I suffered with burnout for many years. And it was back in the days when I was doing my business, my brick and mortar businesses, my yoga studio, my in-person festivals, my wellness center, all the things. And that happened. So I just want to make sure that women have a space to know that they can go for their greatest, most beautiful, bold, and business dreams from their hearts, but without having to, what's the word? Suffer, without having to trade part of their soul for it. So what I'm wanting to create, and the world has changed. Let me just turn this light up a little bit. The world has changed rapidly and drastically, but it hasn't been rapidly, but I've been watching it. So for some entrepreneurs right now, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so rapid. Like things aren't working. Marketing is different. People aren't paying attention. People who sign up don't show up. All these things. I see this in so many women entrepreneurs right now. And so I want to address it because you could think that it's been a rapid change, but the truth is it hasn't been that rapid. In fact, it's actually been happening for the last 4 or 5 years. And you can be there are waves coming. You can be like on the crest of the wave and you can ride that wave, or you can just be smashed by that wave. For those of you who have ever attempted to surf like me, I wouldn't say I could surf, attempted to surf and smash, but you always want to be in the part of the wave where you are lifted by it. You can be a little bit forward, a little bit back, that's okay, but you don't want to be in the part where you're going to get smashed. And so what I want to speak to today is what's been happening in entrepreneurship, what's happening in the world, this new paradigm, your way of marketing and your way of being, and also something that I am creating, which is Catalyst, an all-access business mastermind. An all-access business mastermind, because what I know is that you have taken all the trainings, you've done all the courses, you have, ladies, you have libraries full of trainings that you've paid for that you're not using, that you actually may never go back and watch again. And what really works is live. And that's why I've created Catalyst. So it is an all-access business mastermind for you to uplevel your influence and impact with leading edge holistic strategies and mentorship that are tailored specifically for spiritual women entrepreneurs who are ready to grow without burnout. So that's why I'm creating this thing. And so what I'm going to do, this is in the idea form. Like I'm going live to tell you all my ideas so that I'll be held accountable for it, because I've been thinking about this for the past couple of months and I haven't done it yet. How many of you can relate that you're like, oh, I've got these ideas for these things that I want to do, but I haven't done them yet. How many of you can relate to that? So that's what's been happening, is that I have these ideas for what I want to do with Catalyst, and it's for ambitious women entrepreneurs. Specifically, there are women entrepreneurs who have a hobby business that it doesn't matter whether they do their business and it doesn't matter whether they bring in income. This mastermind is not for you. It's for women entrepreneurs who know they absolutely need to bring in income. So where are you? Are you hobby in business? Put an H. That's beautiful. I love you if that's the true for you. Or are you need to bring in income? Like absolutely, for sure. There is no other source. Like you don't have another job and you don't have somebody paying for you. Put I in the comments down below if income is important to you. H for hobby. Your business is a hobby. You can play on it and somebody else is paying for your life. I for income. If you are the income, you need to produce income. That's what this online all access open source mastermind is for. It's also for women who have paid a lot of money for a lot of things and are ready to just be supported in accountability while you do it. So it's It's happening right now. This is it. It's happening right now. It's free and it's online. There will be an opportunity for some of you to join me in Zoom behind the scenes as we go and testing this out today so that you can be the ones that I coach and hot seat and networking and collaboration and all sorts of things. That's going to be behind the scenes and it's going to be a very low price so that you can, it's literally truly all access. It's a gateway to strategies and insights and advice. So today, I want to share with you some good stuff about manifesting in business because manifesting, we can think of manifesting as I'm just going to sit back, I'm just going to sit down and just let it come to me. Now we need to do that, right? Like we need to sometimes just sit down and let the insights come, let the ideas come, let the downloads come in. We need that sometimes. We need to be open and receptive. But what it really means for women entrepreneurs, the other side, not what it really means, but the other side of manifesting, what it means, this is your lesson for today. So get your pens out. This is your lesson for today. And I hope that you will be writing down some questions and in the comments, write questions to me. This is your mastermind. This is your $25,000 mastermind online for free, all access. It's 2024. My brain and my soul and my heart has been cracking over the past few years. And I've been trying to like hold it the frick together a lot of the time. And sometimes I feel like, is this business even going to work? Is this whole thing going to fall apart because the online industry has like shifted and changed? Can you relate? Write to me in the comments if you can relate. This isn't just a one-way street. So if you can relate to this feeling of like, I'm not the same person as I used to be. The business world isn't the same. The online space isn't the same. The courses, the way that people want to interact with anything, it's not the same. And your heart is going to require that you do things differently. Am I right about that? So where was I? Manifesting. This is your lesson for today. Manifesting, what it really means for women in business, it's like I said, it's often misunderstood that it only means to be receptive and just like state what you want and be receptive, sit back, visualize. But in times like these, like how many of you have hearts that are hurting? Sometimes I don't even want to look at anything online because I feel afraid. I feel sensitive. I feel like there's so much. I feel hopeless. I feel like, what can I do? Can you relate? You relate to that feeling? So anyway, it's about joining together the receptive visualization, meditation, and all that with proactive and powerful action. Proactive, powerful action. The kind of actions that actually can make a difference for your life, for your business, and for people in the world who are suffering. Because it is one thing to pray and to meditate and to hope for healing, and it's another thing to actually take the actions, whatever those are, that are going to make a difference. Only you know for you what the actions that are going to make a difference in your life. And if there are things that you want to be involved in that can help people, figure out what those are. Let those actions speak. And so when we pair action with receptivity, this is truly holistic. And we're talking a lot in this mastermind about being in a new paradigm way of leadership that really everyone just breathe with that. Like it's like truly new paradigm. It is not, this is feminine business, but really it's just masculine hustle with a freaking dress on and we're calling it feminine. That's not true feminine. It's the holistic picture of what's actually reasonable and possible for you. Okay, so should we talk about, should we get into some strategies? I got 5 strategies for you for manifesting in your business. And I'm going to be doing a workshop next week. It'll be somewhere in my link tree or there'll be a link somewhere. So manifesting in business. But let's go to these 5 strategies. Are you ready? Get your pens out, write them down. This is your training. This is your high value training. So this is your training. You ready for it? Number 1, clarity of vision. Take a deep breath. I come back to this over and over and over again. Sometimes lately I'm even like, what do I want now? Because I feel a lot of shifts and changes in my business, in the way that it feels, in the way that I want to show up, and all the things. And clarity of vision. Know precisely what you want to achieve. And like not just a little, like, "Oh, I kind of want this thing." Like, know exactly, right down to the details. Because there are so many things that can really mess with our minds, but we need to get clear and focused, clear and focused. So know what it is you want precisely. And this clarity will guide your decisions. It will guide your actions. It will guide your heart forward. And we talk a lot about alignment and about authenticity. And we can do that when we are in alignment and authenticity. We can do that when we are clear on what our purpose is, clear on what our hearts are saying. Are you with me? Put heart in the comments down below, or put just a heart on the screen if you're with me on that. So number one, clarity of vision. Number two, purposeful action, not just actions that are like, I'm so scattered, I'm just kind of randomly doing stuff, and it's not leading me to what I know is going to make a big difference for me. Do you hear what I mean by that? Like, it's not just action, meaning like, oh, well, I spent 7 hours on social media. Technically, that's action. Or like, oh, I decided to uh, do my laundry in the middle of the day. That's action, technically. But what I'm talking about is purposeful action. So the actions that are aligned with what that vision is. Make sense? Take a deep breath into that. So every step that you take moves you towards your vision. And that vision being the heart of service, the leader that you want to be, the impact that you want to have. And yes, the income as well, because a business requires money, just does. So you might want to be like, I don't know, I judge people who have money. I don't want to be that. Then you shouldn't be in business. I love you so much. Like, I want to free you up and say, go get a job, or let that person who's actually paying your bills. Let me just fix my strap. Let that person who's actually paying your bills pay the bills, and don't pretend that you want to actually be an entrepreneur. Just say like you want to be a volunteer, and that's okay too. Like, just figure out what it is that you want to be. I'm going back to number one, clarity of vision. Figure out what it is you want to be, and do that. So we're on number two, purposeful action, aligned tasks every single day, little tasks every day. I'm not talking like big things. I'm not talking like you have to do everything in one day and then spin out and not do it. Like 2 days ago, I felt so good about myself because I did 30 minutes on my bike. I did about 30 minutes of like weights and movement. And then at the end, that was in the morning. And then at the end of day, I went for a 30-minute walk. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm awesome. I did so well. Like, I got 3 segments of movement in. And then the next day I felt like crap. It's just like, I'm I hadn't worked out in a while. And my body, I'm getting my body sort of like back into movement. It's been winter. I had hurt my rib really badly. I fell on my stairs, and the stairs are like solid wood. So I fell on my spiral staircase, and I hit myself. And so there was no like movement or working out for like 4 weeks. And so I got back to it. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling spring. Let's go. And then the next day I felt like crap, and I didn't move. So that actually didn't serve me. So what I'm talking about was with action is doing the actions that you can do sustainably, consistently, over and over again. The actions that actually end up leading to better results. So I always remind myself of this, like, oh, right, the actions that I can keep doing and keep doing. So that is purposeful action number 2. Number 3, I love this one. This is about manifestation. There's a helicopter going by. Can you hear it? This is about manifestation. Number 3, resilience. So we're talking about being clear on the vision, taking steps towards that vision, and then resilience, staying committed to that vision, staying committed to the path that you're on, even when obstacles arrive, even when you've fallen on your freaking spiral staircase and hurt your rib. Even when that happens, stay committed, because true manifesting in your business is often a test of faith and persistence. Because you can sit back and go like, I want to have a 7-figure company. But if you don't match that with resilience to keep doing the purposeful actions, to keep aligned with your vision, nothing will happen and you will feel bummed and then you will quit. So if you have faith and persistence on the days like yesterday when I was like, oh, I feel like crap, I don't want to go for a walk. I'm doing this online mastermind for you all so that you can learn what you need to do because I want to give and serve to you. So if this is helpful for you, put yes in the comments for me right now. If this is helpful for you, if having some training and support online that you can access, all access, without even paying for it. Those of you who are watching my streams on social media, those of you who are going to be behind the scenes with me in Zoom, and I'm going to coach you, it'll be low priced. Catalyst. It's going to be so good. I'm really excited. Anyway, what was I talking about? Resilience. Number 1, clarity of vision. Number 2, purposeful action. Number 3, resilience. Number 4, we're talking about manifesting in your business. I'm doing a manifestation workshop. I'm manifesting your dream business workshop next week. And the freaking hilarious thing about this is, tell me if you think this is funny. I don't actually believe in manifestation. Like I don't, for real. Like I don't. But I do. I've been like in the consciousness self-development world for over 30 years. I have taken all the Course in Miracles. I've taken all the Esther Hicks, like years and years ago, like all of it. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But so I want to address it because we use the word manifestation. We use manifesting like it's very popular. So I'm just giving it to you to show you like what grounded manifestation means. What manifestation means from somebody who did not grow up with wealth, from somebody who does not have a wealthy husband paying for her for half of her or all her bills, from somebody who has been scrappy solo entrepreneur, did not have like success or wealth given to me at all. In fact, it was the opposite. So for me to be where I am is really a miracle. So that's why I have this weird relationship with manifestation, because oftentimes what I'll see with manifestation is people who are already rolling in cash, already rolling in support. And then they talk about manifestation. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I have something on my tongue. I'm being silly. Okay, where was I? Clarity of vision. Number 2, purposeful action. Number 3, resilience. And number 4, it's all about the people you surround yourself with. In order to actually manifest what you want in your life and your business, surround yourself with community because it is a powerful, powerful amplifier of your intentions. You can start off with no list, no people, no support, all the things, and you can still build something great. You can start off like me with like, what do I know? I published a magazine off of like barely knew how to work a computer. And that's what taught me to work a computer. I published a magazine with no publishing experience, no advertising experience. I didn't go to school for that. I just did it. So what was I saying? Network and connect. Your community and the proximity of the people that you share with can actually help you to manifest things, meaning you're in the right place at the right time. You're willing, you're open, you're putting yourself out there. There's a lot of action involved in manifestation because you're putting yourself out there. So when you do this with others, you share the vision and you support with each other. Am I right about this? And this is what Catalyst is all about. This online mastermind, open source for women entrepreneurs. I'm just doing the hand movements. Online open source mastermind for women entrepreneurs for the rest of us, like for the rest of us. If you're interested in getting up in behind the scenes in Catalyst with me, just put a C in the comments down below or put the word Catalyst. It is a open source. Like this is what it is. First half of it streamed to the world. That's my dedication. Like how mind-blowing is that? You know, everybody always says like, share your free stuff up front. And I'm like, what if I share my best stuff up front? What if I did that? That's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is 4 days a week because I don't like to work Friday afternoons, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And you shouldn't either. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days a week, 3 weeks of the month. So 12 days a month, we meet for an hour. How cool would that be? Okay. imagine the networking and accountability and deep diving you can get. Where was I? Number 5, we need to keep moving, adapting, pivoting. This is one thing that I've known for sure as an entrepreneur over the years. If I was still doing what I first started, one of my very, very first businesses when I was a teenager, I'd still be making jewelry on the street because that's what I was doing. Um, or I'd still be sewing cloth moon pads. That was one of my second businesses. But I evolved. I was like, I don't want to do products. I want to be able to do things that are like people oriented. So I was leading women's circles like 30 years ago. Anyway, adapt, evolve. And I was leading large scale in-person festivals and conferences up until 4 years ago. That was like the mainstay of my business. And if I was like, some women, I saw this happen, they were like, this part of my business, this brick and mortar thing shut down and they just stopped entirely. Or things stopped working in the marketing because they were doing it the way that they used to be doing it. And so that they completely stopped. And what I'm so grateful for myself for is that I didn't stop. Sometimes it's been really hard. Sometimes it's felt like, I can't believe I'm still doing this. Or sometimes it's felt like my heart is just like over the last 4 years. But I keep shifting and adapting and evolving rather than throwing it all away. Take a breath with me. We evolve. Put evolve somewhere in the comments if you agree. Evolve. Be willing to adapt your strategies, your systems, your team, your lack of team, the mentorship and guidance you've been getting. Like sometimes I've gotten guidance along my journey that I was like, I don't know if you even know who I am or what my business is, but here's like I need guidance that's actually gonna match me. So adapt, evolve. If you've been following one thing for a while, it's okay. Adapt, evolve. If you've done trainings and you disappointed yourself or you feel heartbroken or actually like what's the word? Misled. Forgive yourself, adapt, evolve, move on. Be willing to embrace what happened before, and then we move on. And we adapt, we evolve, we keep going. Because the path to your dream business, the path of manifestation, it is not a straight line. It is. It's like all over the place. It's all over the place. So just keep growing, adapting, evolving. Did you write these 5 things down? So 1, this is how you truly manifest your dream business. I don't mean just sit back. Because yeah, I would be doing you a disservice and it would be a lie if I told you being an entrepreneur is easy and you don't have to do anything and it's all about like rainbows and butterflies. I mean, it's great. I was thinking about it. Like, I love that I get to set my own schedule. I don't necessarily always love the intense weight of the responsibility of being 100% of my income. If I had somebody else paying for part of my income, I'd be like, well, okay, less responsibility. But I don't always love that responsibility. But there's give and take. I'm like, well, I don't love having the responsibility, but if I went to work for somebody else, I would wreck it. I totally would wreck it because I don't love it. Never have. I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. So there are little snippets of time where I was like, oh, I'll contract over here, or do this little thing over here. And it was always short-lived because once an entrepreneur, always an entrepreneur. So where was I? Adapt, evolve, manifesting your dream business. Are you gaining from this? Did these 5 things help you? Which of these 5 things are you going to implement now? Which of these 5 things are going to make the biggest difference for your business this year? This is Catalyst. This is the training that will get you to your next level. If you want to be behind the scenes with me in Catalyst so that right now you would stay with me in the Zoom and I would coach you. So we're going to stop streaming online here in a few minutes, but I will coach you. I will mentor you. I will guide you. I will give you the best tips, the best strategies behind the scenes. I'll give it all to you. So if you want to be behind the scenes with me in Catalyst, let me know. by saying catalyst in the comments down below. So which of these 5 things is going to make a big difference for you? Is it vision? Is it action? Is it resilience? Is it networking? Is it adapting? Which of the 5 things is going to make a big difference for you? And remember, everybody, manifestation, it's not just about attracting what you want, but it's about your being and how you create, how you get your hands in there and you actually create what you desire through your consistent, aligned actions. If you want to manifest your dream business, you want to get your healing work out into the world, it is important that you embrace all of the pieces. Yes. So catalyze your incredible light, everyone, so that you can get the collaboration and innovation here among women entrepreneurs who are on the same path as you. You can share, learn, and grow in the supportive environment. If you want to be behind the scenes with me in Zoom and have my eyes on your business, just type Catalyst in the comments down below. This is our first session, and I'm testing this out. So I want to know what you thought. Was this valuable to you? Put it in the comments down below. Send me a message. And remember, here's something really, really beautiful. A catalyst increases the rate of, like in science, and catalyst increases the rate of the chemical reaction, like it speeds it up. So you speed up your business, you increase it, but a catalyst is not consumed by the reaction and remains unchanged after it. So you do not have to burn out or spin out or sacrifice your soul to have a business that works. That's what a catalyst is. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll say goodbye to all of you magical beings out there on social. Bye. And we love you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody.